S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
Hello, welcome. That was quite the intro. Welcome to Blueprints. I am really excited to check this game out. I have been purposely avoiding videos about this on YouTube, which has been really tough. But I've seen John Wolf play this. I've seen Many a True Nerd play this. So I wanted to jump on it because it's free on PlayStation Premium right now. And if John Wolf says Game of the Year contender, well, I'm on board. So this is us. We are, the grounds. There's a step counter up there. I don't know what that means, but I'm assuming it's distance to where we're supposed to go. Also, I am not streaming this. This is just me having fun by myself, playing games. And yeah, if I get stuck, I'm not good at puzzle games. So if I get stuck, I won't make you sit through that for too long. We'll go ahead and Google. Open only the event of my death. Well, that's handy. Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you, nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. You may not stay overnight. Wait, so I have to leave every day? Or I only have one day to do this? I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the success of the previous day. One final word of advice: do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond a particular door. Your grandmother used to say, don't go where the path leads, abandon the path, and go where you want it to lead. With all my love and wishes, best of luck, Herbert Sinclair. So, oh geez. Is this like Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion, but like they change every day? The Mount Holly Blueprint. This will serve as a useful map and inventory log during your adventure. I can get it by pressing R2. Okay. Entrance hall. Call it a day. Okay, so that's antechamber. Okay. Okay, I'm confused, but let's go. So there's a clock on this. Select a room to draft. Bedroom. Whenever you enter this room, gain 2 steps. Wait, is that how many steps I have for the my energy? Hallway. I would like a hallway, please. I'm choosing what room to do. Oh. Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. Okay, are we in the west wing? I made a hallway. Parlor. This has a puzzle piece in it. That seems like something we would want. Okay. Puzzle piece. What's this? This box and the white box are both empty. There is a second wind-up key in this room. The statement on the white box is true. So there's a second wind-up key in this room. That means this is not true? That means there's something in here? But we need a wind-up key. Okay. Oh. Here we go. The wind-up key. A rather curious wind-up key. A component of the parlor game. This is very interesting. Dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the Oldhams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we had been seen in decent society. We were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I had mentioned to you a rather singular parlor game I had played some years back involving 3 boxes of different colors. You had pressed me to write with the particulars of this game when I found the time, and I've included with this letter all the details you'll need to share with guests should you be inclined to play this confounding game. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box that only displays false statements. Only one box has a prize within, the other 2 are always empty. Oh no. So maybe there's not a second key. Maybe that's the lie. Which would be fine. But if we find a second key, we'll know that that's a true guy. But I don't know if I see another key. Can we get back here? We can, but we can't do anything. Alright, well, I'm not seeing a second key. So maybe this guy's the false guy? Wait, what was the rules? Maybe the white box is lying. So if the white box is lying, this says the statement on the white box is true. That's lying. Does that mean this is where the thing is? He's lying. Oh God, I'm not good at this. No, that's empty. He was telling the truth. Okay, and that's our, we can't play that again. Okay, let's go to a guest bedroom. We get 10 extra steps. Plus 10. Yay, because it's a bedroom. Okay. Sinclair, just wanted to write you a quick note thanking you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose peculiar personality somewhat made up for your own absence. I also got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. It's been ages since I've seen the billiard room in the house. I was beginning to suspect you retired the floor plan. It was well worth the wait, though, as I always enjoyed your mathematical puzzles and appreciated I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. I'm not good at math. I'm super jazzed to hear there's math puzzles. Okay. So we dead-ended ourselves because there's nowhere else to go. In here. Alright, how do we get room directory? I don't know what that is. How do we get our... There we go. Okay, so yeah, I basically have to go back here. I've reached the end of the square. Okay. We get 2 items, or we get a key. Or we get a key and a gem and a coin? Sure. Although we're not going to be able to keep these for tomorrow, so I don't know what they do or are. And I don't know if this is a good move tactically. Okay, we have one of each thing that I don't know what it is. Yeah. Okay. Whenever you enter a chapel, you lose a coin. Well, I just got a coin. Let's do a den. We can get a different gem. We can get another gem. Cute. Okay, we have 2 gems. For what? Who knows? This reminds me of one of the rooms in Until Dawn. What is this? This trunk is locked. Alright, use the key. Ooh. Money. Is there a puzzle in every single room? Maybe not. So our goal is just to get a pantry. Gets us 4 coins. Okay. And an apple. Plus 2 steps. All right. I'm rich. Bridget, please pick up some more fruit before Friday. As we have just been informed, we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough. So I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, bananas, oranges. The enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. Okay, we're back up to 50 steps. Nice. Courtyard gem requirement. Do we have the gem requirement? Apparently so. Ooh. That's why you get gems, to get into some other things. Sure, unlock. I've been lucky enough to get keys. Okay, what is the money for? Because I got a lot of it now. Okay, are we supposed to be getting there? Is that the goal? Observatory, 1 star. Each time you've drafted observatory. Okay. Cool. We got a star. What is that for? Don't know. Don't know yet. Oh, we can catch this. Whee! Okay, that might be a puzzle. I don't know. The fixed stars, the stargazer's companion to the constellation. This book contains a complete star-based list of constellations and the observed effects that accompany the appearance of each one. Well, that's very loud. Sorry. I was not paying attention. Depending on the number of stars that can be seen in the sky on any given day. Different constellations of various sizes may be visible, sometimes more than one on a single day. This book, a solid base for astronomy, will help you easily identify these constellations, impress your friends, and discover the joys of stargazing. North Star, +1 gold. Twins, the slice, +3 steps. So we get to see, oh, if we see it, we get stuff. We get to turn it. Okay. Oh, well, I'm just looking at... I'm looking at nothing. It needs to face the, I'm assuming the big giant opening. Well, not yet. One more. Oh, no, it's stuck. Okay. How do we turn it? Oh no, do we have to turn it all the way around? Oh no. Oops. Now theoretically, yeah, we just do it this way. Right? That wheel's not going to be an issue? No, okay. What do we see? We see the North Star. We got a coin. Thank you. Fun. Whenever you draft a bedroom, you gain 5 steps. Alright, let's do that. We're out of gems, though. So if there's beds in the room, we get rest. We get steps. Okay, we've kind of made a dead end for ourselves again. Yep. I don't have anything... Did I just block myself out of getting up? Because there's no doors. Uh-oh. There's no doors. Whoopsie doodle. I guess we'll have to go back to the den. Oh, a banana. Is that me? The red prince. I'm the blue prince. There was a red prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary or crow. He could not stand the white of a swan or the snow. And he never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was not a red hue. So he always had a book to turn his eyes down if he was ever outside when the clouds weren't around. And do you know which book the prince always had? The one that made him happy whenever he was sad? A story he had read in the bath and the bed, and maybe you can guess with the clues we have said. It was a story of a boy who also wore red, and he looked like our prince from his toes to his head. As you, my reader, might already assume, this book is quite near you. In fact, in the same room, a story about you, if it needs to be said, about a red prince and his book, the red book we just read. That's the book he took with him. All right, well, we have put ourselves into a corner, so we gotta go back to the den. Unfortunate. Yeah, really, this is the only way we can go. You may draw new floor plans. Oh, we don't have a gem. No. Okay, let's do a bathroom, I guess. That would have been nice, because I've locked myself into a corner. Unfortunately. Okay. Is there any reason to have a bathroom at all? There's no reason to have a bathroom? Okay. We're gonna have to call it a day at some point, unless some of the other... Oh. Oh yeah, because I built a room there. Duh. Okay, so the only thing we can do is hope to get a gem and hope to do a blueprint thingy. Food for sale. We can't get in there, we don't have gems. Okay, we gotta do a spare room. The room counts as 2 bedrooms, a walk-in closet. Well, we have to do a bedroom because we need another entrance, but we're still gonna get stuck. Greetings from Reddington. We are still going to get stuck. Unfortunately, unless we find something. Rumpus room. Nook. Gem requirement. Man, we should have gotten more gems. Our hands are kind of tied. Oh, a key. Nice. But I fear that we are... Okay, we have locked ourselves in. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. A pad, scrap of paper, or perhaps most fittingly, a journal will provide to be an invaluable tool you will not regret having beside you on your journey. Oh. Is there one here that I can have? Or are you just telling me to write stuff down? Is there an in-game journal? I haven't owned paper in 15 years. Alright, well I guess what do we gotta call it a day? We're trapped? Well wait, we could go outside. We did leave. I don't know how much we can go outside. Okay. I wonder if we walk to the gate, will it just say like, oh, do you want to end your day? Are we driving here every day? No, we're just walking. Okay. How far can we go? We are losing steps, which, I mean, at this point, it's fine, because I can't go anywhere else in the house. I blocked myself in. Oh, are we camping? Also, why is there, like, a mining entrance? Interesting. Okay. The campsite. Due to the rules set forth in your great uncle's will, you are not allowed to stay in the estate overnight. Luckily, however, your scouting skills have been put to good use to fabricate a very respectful off-site sleeping quarters. You may call it a day at any time from the blueprint menu or to return to the campsite for the night. Okay, well we got more steps, so let's explore a little more. Oh no, okay. Apple orchard. There's a shed back there. Some kind of thing that's on fire. Okay. Alright, so I think we understand the rules of like, don't block yourself in. Don't block yourself in with entrances. What is that down there? That looks like built into the side of a mountain, like windows or something. Alright. I mean, I guess we gotta call it a day. First day, pretty good. Got a ton of money that we're not gonna be able to keep. Oh, we have to do it from the menu. Okay. Tomorrow you will awake to find the rooms of the estate as well as your current inventory has been reset. Alright. We got 15 rooms. We reached rank 4. 31 steps taken. 0 items found. Okay. Save and continue, I guess. Are you offering me to quit? Because I just had, like, not a stellar first day? Okay. Okay, so maybe we should go this way, give ourselves more wiggle room. Searching the estate can be exhausting. Each time you enter a room, you'll lose 1 step. When you no longer have any steps left, you'll be too tired to continue and must call it a day. Okay. Is this different? Nope. Same. Okay. We'll go this way. Okay, let's just like... Okay, so we have 2 to go this way before we block ourselves in. So let's try not to block ourselves in. So when you're looking at this... Breaker box... Do we need that? I feel like we should figure out what... Let's do that. They don't have... There's no entrance, but I feel like that might be important. Keycard entry system. VAC indicators. Gymnasium, darkroom, garage. Garage. I don't know what that is. Wait, let's turn off the keycard entry system. So that we don't need a keycard to get in places? Alright. Okay, so we've blocked that part off. But we have 2 more entrances. So that's fine. Okay. So this one will want something that goes straight through. Oh no, we can go to the left. That's fine. That's fine. We'll have some room to the left. And we got a key. Okay, so we're just like kind of looking for some stuff. There's the Reddington postcard. Alright, cool. Corridor. Okay, so we need something that has a door to the right. Or a door at the top. I'm still not sure how it's like oriented. Still not sure how it's oriented. But none of these... Once you have drawn floor plans, you must select one to draft. Oh no! Alright, well I guess a storeroom. And then we'll have to go back. And then our only hope will be to get doors in the other direction. Because right now, yeah, we're blocked. So I have to go back to the entrance hall. I've really left myself little recourse. Yikes. Alright, so all of our hopes are on this way. Ooh, a den. That's has a bunch of... But the parlor, but we don't know. Is that will be... But this will give us a puzzle. Okay, we'll do this one. This one also has a lot of entrances. Okay, so this way, yeah, we can go each way, which is great. And we got a gem. There's no thing there. Okay, so this would be... We would want one that goes up. I guess the kitchen's our best bet? Unfortunately, that's blocked off. Okay. We could buy things. +5 for every red room in your house. Club sandwich +15. We can buy stuff in here. We only have one. We don't have any red rooms. Maybe we should have done the parlor. So is part of this just like luck that you're getting the right options? This is our last hope. This is our last hope. We need something with a door to the north, with the top door. Which none of them are. I guess we'll do parlor. Unless that means the way we're facing. Okay, no, it means the way we're facing. Okay, good. This is our last hope. So this is the box thing again. So it's not this one, unless they've changed. This, oh God, they changed. The blue box is true. You are in the parlor. That's true. That's true. The blue box is true. That's also true. This box is empty. That means that that's the lie. Please? Yay. Took it easy on me. Okay. We need something that has an entrance in front of us, which could be any of these things. We could go the drawing room. You may draw new floor plans. Gem requirement. Ah, yes. This has multiple exits. Yay. Okay. So we can do what? With new floor plans? How do we do that? Each time you click a door, you will draw 3 floor plans from which you must select one to draft. However, there are some items in rooms that will allow you to redraw if you do not like the initial 3 options. Okay, so it doesn't mean rearrange. It means literally redraw like a hand. Okay. So we're looking for something that go really up or left. That's what we want. So the spare room would be fine. The nook would also be fine. And it'll give us a key. But we could redraw. Let's do nook. It'll get us where it'll get us at least one of the things. Coupon book. Save 1 coin on each purchase you make. Okay. Key. And then now our options are we really need something that goes straight or to the right. Secret passage leads to a room of a color of your choice. We'll do a hallway because I don't know what that means and I want to save my gems. Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. Okay, you said that. Okay, we can't go that way. Again, forward or to the right is what we need. Security, view all inventory of all items currently in the house. And that has the exits that we want. Ooh, cinema. Okay, that was very dramatic. That was very dramatic. Blue memos are true, red memos are lies. Wait, we saw where that read about the West Wing being locked? That's a lie? Okay, I'm gonna buy myself in here. Good to know. Good to know. Blue are true, red are lies. Until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked and access levers are no longer required. That's a lie. Keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. I turned that off though, with the breaker. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also more likely to be locked as you progress north. Okay, well that's true. Effective the first week of December, payroll for all live out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically. As your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call, it is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals. 2 of these terminals can be found at security, where the punch clock used to be, and in the laboratory. Any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed, as always, to our house manager, Mrs. Babbage, and the terminal password is crossed out, but it starts with an S. Is it security? Okay, what are we hoping for in terms of rooms? Really, any exit is good. We're in a good position. Heading north is like the best bet. So we're gonna do a courtyard because that's our only option. That's our only option. Thank God we had a gem. Boudoir. Opportunity to earn and spread money. 2 gems. Well, we can't do that. So this does not have... This doesn't get us any steps, unfortunately. Because a boudoir is not a bedroom, even though you think boudoir means bedroom. It's like the dressing room beside the bedroom. But I grew up thinking that it meant bedroom. It's like French for bedroom. Okay. So we can go, again, going north. That's your best bet. We have keys on keys. We're good to go. We have one thing to get into the chapel. I think we're gonna have to do it. Because we need the exits. What's this? A gem. Yay! We lost money. Okay, we wanna go... I'm gonna go through this door. I'll take a spare room. Well, can we look at our thing? We can. You can look at where it'll take you. Oh, that's lovely. I'm gonna take a spare room. I know the pantry would give me money, but... This is great. This is great. Okay, we have to do a workshop. Combine inventory to create new items. You cannot see floor plans while drafting this room. But it does have 2 exits, so that's really handy. But one to the north will be fine. Ooh, I like finding the new rooms. What is this? The battery pack provides juice to battery-powered contraptions. Okay, and we have a carving. We have a song. Stones cut by hand and letters wrought do spell our secrets carved from thought. A message in bold. Red is often lost among the bold words spoken soft. The note is read, the letter is not. Okay. Are there other letters? Battery pack. Coupon book. Battery pack and coupon book? It makes nothing. Battery powered coupon? Wait, so are there other stones that had letters in them that I have been missing? M. Okay, this is an elevator. Uh-oh. The keycard reader does not appear to be powered on. Oh, that was me. Wait, we can go back. However, we're gonna lose steps. Whoops. I thought it would make it so that I didn't have to, like, I could get past it. This is the furthest we've gotten. Also, I don't have a key card, so will this even matter? Are we gonna make it back? We're gonna get too tired. Dang it. I need a bedroom. When you enter a bedroom? Oh, okay. Yay. Can I? How does that work? You're just stuck. Okay. Okay, I have to go this way. Well, I mean, I don't have a key card, so why am I going all the way back? Were we expecting to, like, find one? You'd think there'd be one in the security room. Of all places. Is there a key card here? There's me. Oh, what's this? Welcome to Mount Holly Security. Press enter. Oh, this is how we... The following is a detailed list of items currently in the house that have yet to be collected. Okay, well, we've gotten everything. Keycard system. Security doors are doors within the estate that can only be unlocked with electronic keycard. The keycard system is currently operational. Log into the network. Terminal password. Okay, well, I know it starts with an S. What are the odds that we can figure out what it is? It's very scratched. I got nothing. I got nothing. So, if it's like related to something... I think the last... There's like a D in there. There's a D. Alright. Maybe we can draft a... Okay. So maybe we can draft a bedroom or something. Guest bedroom. Oh my god, you saved my life. We still don't have a key card, so this isn't really helping. But maybe there's... Is there like a key or something? No. Okay. Still not helping. Because basically this is the end of the line. And I don't have a key card. Yep. Cool. I think we learned a lot today. I love this. We are so close. We're so close. This was a pretty good second day. All right, well, let's... Can we do anything? Can we go anywhere? We can go back to the chapel. We can draw a room through the chapel. Might as well, like, use all our steps, you know? A passageway. 2 gems. Unfortunately, we can't do that. But we can do a dark room. Well, I can go back and do the breaker, but we will have not the steps for that. So we need something that goes... Oh, that's what that means. That's what that means. You can't see. All right, let's go with this one. What do we get? Ooh, dining room. I feel like that's pretty good luck. Yeah, those were actually exactly what we needed. It's actually not bad. I don't think there's anything in here. Can we get this? What is this? All right, so now let's go north. This counts as 2 bedrooms, but it would block us off. The pantry would give us 4 coins. It doesn't say, though, you get steps, and it would actually block us off, so that's probably not good. We have to do, let's do pantry. Oh, we get a banana. Yay, that'll give us some more. Plus 3 steps. So theoretically, we want something that... A gymnasium, you lose 2 steps. Oh no. We would be really counting on that other dining room exit to give us something. Because that would be 3 gems. Whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 5 steps. This is the only one that will get us more north, but we'll lose 2 steps. But we're only a couple rooms away. Let's go for it. We're only a couple rooms away. Oh wait, is there anything in here? I'm sure we'll get to know like what's in what rooms. Alright, we might be blocked. We need a key. Okay, yeah, nope. We're blocked. Well, closet is our only hope. And that's a key and something? Ivory dye. While drafting, you may use it to roll new floor plans. Nice. Alright, we gotta go back to the dining room. Yikes. If we can make it. We'll see how far this gets us. So we are officially stuck. Oh wait, we can redraw. There we go. And we are not stuck. Less likely to find items laying around the house. We can do this east wing hall. Okay, we're down to 5. I would kill for an apple. Okay, there's nothing in here. All right. We're stuck. We're stuck. This is the end of the line. Where do you get a key card from? I mean, I guess we could... This has items for sale. We do 4 coins. Maybe there's a key card for sale? Even though we can't get back there? Okay, what do you say? The commissary will be closed from day 12 to day 16. That's a lie, though. That's not true. Okay, compass, shovel, sledgehammer. This is all much more than we have. Salt shaker. Why do you need these things? 50% off days 20 and 21. Okay, well, we're on day 2. Cool. All right. Well, that was fun. I guess we can do this one. We can get 5 more. Oh, no, we can't. Whenever items would be spread around the house, they're placed in this room instead. Okay. What do we got? What do we got? The safe code is 9083. No, it's not. Some special rooms allow you to spread items throughout your house. When items are spread, they are immediately placed in several of the rooms currently in your estate. However, if you have a conference room, spread items are gathered in that room instead. Okay. Well, we got nothing except for a safe code that's not true. And 2 steps left. Ooh, pretty. All right, let's spend all our steps and see if it like immediately takes me out. And it's like, you can't leave this. Oh, I'm tired. I fainted. Use all your steps. You must call it a day. You can continue your search tomorrow. The house might be a little bit different. Okay, I'm getting the vibe. Half luck, strategy, mostly luck. Look at all the rooms we got, though. Much better than the first day. 27 rooms, rank 7 reached, 69 steps taken, 3 items found. New rooms, 15. I wonder how many rooms there are total. That's a pretty good thing. All right, well, we'll just keep at it until we get a good run, I guess. Day 20 and 21, though, we gotta hit up that sale in the commissary. All right, let's start this way today. Oh, a bedroom would actually be great because we get 2 steps. And it gives us the correct exit that we want. No key this time, though. Okay. A hallway would actually be major. A den gives us a gem, though. Same. Oh, man. Good rooms today. Okay. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's take a chance. The breaker box. Okay. Do we want the breaker box? It's fine that it ends there. We have a ton of other options. The parlor, though, gives... I think we want the breaker box. I think that's a thing that we want. So we can turn that on. I don't know what that means. VAC indicators. And then cabinet. I don't know. Maybe if we get the dark room, we can come back here and turn it on if it's close enough. Okay, so we need... I don't know why I'm looking at it before we get our rooms. Chapel, but we actually can't do a chapel. Spare room. Let's do a... we're kind of locked. Let's do a parlor, though. Okay, so we've looped around. But we might get a cool item. If I can figure this out. This box is the black box. No, it's not. The blue box contains the gem. So that's lying. This box is the white box. That's also lying. Wait, what? But one of them... Wait, one of them always lies. At least one box. Oh, at least one box which plays false. Okay, so it's not 1 and 1. So this is false and that's false. So that has to be true. Cool. Alright, thank you. Alright, this is our only hope now. We locked ourselves in a loop. Let's do we go for... We have to go for drawing room because that's the only one with exits. Thank God we got those gems. Okay, let's go north. These are not good. The spare room will get us where we need to go. Alright, let's do spare room. It just doesn't have any good stuff in it, though. Oh, passageway. That actually is major. And we do have 2 gems. Whoa! Okay, which way do we want to go? North. I guess we just want to keep going north if we can. Weight room. Lose half your steps? No way. No way. We gotta go storeroom. Because we have not, I mean, food, we don't, this is our only option. Okay. And then we're just gonna really have a lot of hope. It's always good to have a key. Okay, now we got one of each. We're gonna have a lot of hope for this. For these ones. Yeah, let's have hope for this. Okay, hallway and archives. While drafting, you will no longer be able to see all 3 of your potential floor plans. I feel like that's okay. I feel like that's all right. Can we use this ladder? No, decorative ladder. Alright, what do we got going on here? Marigold wins Herald Literary Honor. Popular children's writer Marion Marigold adds yet another feather to her scholastic cap when she discovered on Thursday that her picture book, Swimbird, had been chosen as the Herald Literary Medal Illustrated Book of the Year. This is Marigold's second time winning this prestigious honor. The previous medal was, of course, for her debut effort. She was no stranger to the public eye even before her literary success. The niece and closest living relation of Baron H.S. Sinclair. Wait, maybe that's the password. Mary began using Marigold as a pen name to free her from the political associations that one might make with the Sinclair family. Swimbird author never considered herself a success. She confided, "My son was the only one..." Oh my gosh, it's loud. "My son was the only one that actually got me to start writing. I always had challenged myself to never tell him the same story twice at bedtime. So as we ran out of books we owned, my imagination had to take over from there." Marigold has elaborated in previous interviews that her debut book, The Red Prince, is based on her son, an inflexible love of the color red, a statement that has been held with much skepticism by the many pundits that viewed the book as a rather thinly veiled political critique of the Royalist Party and their unwavering, blind loyalty to the throne. Okay. Why are we the blueprints then? Blueprints! Blueprints! Oh, that's funny. Okay, let's go. Archive floor plan. You are more likely to find red rooms. This is for sale, but it has a good pass-through. And this is archived. Okay, so we can take a gamble on this one, but because we have another option. Okay, cool. Key. We could always have gone back through the passageway. So this was a good gamble. That was an okay gamble. Wait, why are we still having archive floor plan? Because we went through? Okay, well, neither of these are acceptable. It has to be this one. Oh no, we might have to go back. Kitchen. Which isn't... Oh wait, is great? Nope, we're stuck. Okay, so instead of going back there, let's go back to the passageway. Because we got 2 extra steps. We're gonna put our hopes and dreams into this door. Wait, so now this whole time I'm not going to be able to see? Oh no! I mean, the laboratory experimental house features, yeah, let's check that out. What is this? Oh, an apple. Nice. What do we got going on here? What is this? This machine requires additional power piped in from the boiler room. Well, we don't have that. Oh yeah, this is the extra sign-in terminal. Experiment setup. In the laboratory, you are free to experiment by testing and combining different mechanics to create an original and unique house feature that will last until the end of the day. Ooh, when you draft a hallway from another hallway, when you draft a shop room, or when you draft an archived floor plan. Well, that's handy because that's what we've been getting. We can lose 10 steps, but gain... Oh, no. Add a small chest to the entrance hall. Set your dice to 2. I don't want to do any of those things. But we are... When you draft an archive floor plan, that is something that we have. We could... add a chest to the entrance hall, I guess? If that's our options? Sure. Log into network. Can we try Sinclair? I don't know why that would be it, but we can try. We have no other option. I don't even know if it's the right number of letters. No. Okay. Okay, well, Sinclair's... Oh my god, how... That's a lot. Okay, that's a lot of letters. Wait, what are you saying? Electronic mail can only be accessed via the security terminal. That's a lie. I typically work over at Cinca Labs, but got sent over here for the month to assist more with the new turbine test. I think I need some help. For the past 3 days, I've been unable to find the laboratory on the estate. Today was the first success on that front. Can anyone tell me if this is typical? And if so, how do you get any work done? Before I arrived, I was briefed on the way the doors work, but I must admit, I did not expect to be excluded from my new workstation in the first week. Any tips from my fellow technicians would be appreciated. Okay. Do we see a password that we could possibly use? Heating and cooling curves. Test 205 at atmospheric pressure. I don't know what any of this means. Randolph M. Okay. Okay, we can do a security room. That's pretty major, but we don't have a gem, and we also don't have a gem, so we are stuck. We have to go back through the archives. But let's go ahead and get 2 items while we're... If we're going to be stuck, we might as well get our 2 items. Ooh, a compass. Draw floor plans leading north more frequently. Okay, and a dice, which means we get to re-roll. Those are 2 good items, I would say. We should have done the experiment that set the dice to 2. That would have been good. All right. All right, door, you're our last hope. We can't lose half of... Oh, we still don't have a gem. We gotta go with this guy. All right, gambling on our life. Oh, sweet. We won. Experiment successful. Okay. Chapel? We do have a lot of money. You cannot see floor plans while drafting in this room. But what if we went back to the utility closet? That would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would cost us 5 steps. But that would be interesting. Would that help? Let's do that. I'm willing to gamble. Okay, so we do that. Okay. All right, so theoretically the dark room is off. And now it's back on. Okay, cool. Now will that let us see... We want to go through the bedroom to get our steps. So we can like see around. He's holding something. That I can't read. Yeah, how do we get there? Print notes. HS has requested yet another print of her ladyship, I assume for one of her rooms in the West Wing, as well as an enlarged print of the enclosed photograph. He said the last development was too dark, so keep an eye on that. Okay, we're down to 17 steps. Okay, we have some maids. Oh. Oh yeah, like you're bad at developing photographs, is what this is telling me. Cinca. He's taking a selfie. Oh man, we have the same picture of the maids. Bird. Is there a reason it keeps showing us the same photo? Okay, which way we're going? We have to go this way. Okay. So we still have the archive thing going on. The garage. Oh, we get 3 keys, but we can't because we don't have a gem. But we do have power to the garage. We turned on. Furnace. We gotta go with this one. We can also redraw. Let's do a redraw. Okay. Well, again, no dice. So we gotta go. Put our faith in archived. It paid off. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Locked. Amazing. Alright, we are stuck. Yep. The only thing we could do is go back to the drawing room, but like that's not gonna help us in any way. It will not help us. So I guess we're just done. Okay, so let's not do an archive room anymore. That's kind of a bummer. Passageway was good though. Let's do archived. Why not? Ooh, the billiard room! We finally found the billiard room that was referenced in the note. And the dart game that apparently you don't have to understand math for. Okay, so we clicked 8. Let's click 2. No, okay. So we click 8. Let's click 7. Okay, so we clicked 8. Oh, well, those were my only 2 options. Those were my only 2 options. Do you have to, like, subtract? 7 and 2? No, we can only go from 6 to 11. That's interesting. Okay. Nope. Okay. Said you didn't have to know math to do this, but... plus, minus, divide, plus? So we're adding. But, okay. So maybe it's like 7 plus 2? But you can't get up to the 9. When you do 8. Oh, you can. Okay, so let's do that. 9. Oh no, what's yellow mean? Minus? 18 minus 10? Let's do 8 again. Oh, cool. 6 minus 5. Let's do, maybe that's times? 8 times 2? Oh god. Okay. 12 times 4 minus 8? What's PEMDAS? 12 times 4 minus 8 is 40? That's not an option. So then it would be 12 minus 8, which is 4, times 4, which is 16. We got it. We got it. 2 keys. Oh, what a waste. Wait. Is it a waste? That one room was locked, but there's no way. We're like so far away from it. Okay. Yeah, the dining room's locked. There's no way we're getting there because it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It would be 7 steps. So might as well take a risk. Ooh, a bedroom though. If we do a bedroom, we can get 10 steps. Okay, and another key. Okay, wait, this is looking up. We just gotta be very careful and make sure we're going in the right rooms so I don't step in the wrong room accidentally. Okay, so we need to go spare room, passageway. Archives. Yep. Well, next time we do the dark room, we won't have to light it up because we've seen all the photos. Okay, West Wing Hall. That seems like a good option exit-wise. Staff notice, June 15th. Out of respect for the late lady Clara Epson, the West Wing will be closed until further notice. While the floor plans associated with this wing have not been removed from the pool, we ask that staff members refrain from drafting them during this period of mourning. Well, what does that mean for us? Nothing, I guess. Okay, we gotta go archived, I guess. Whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 5. So this will give us 10 steps. So if we want to be... We gotta do the steps, right? We should get 10 steps. No, we got no steps. But I thought it was with bedrooms. We get coins. Or we get steps with bedrooms. Oh, a hamster. Hello. Gerbil hamster. Today is a good day because Simon is at camp and he is not as much fun as my friends. I will not have to share my toys and I will not have to share my room and I will not have to share my snacks. Having a younger brother is not as much fun as they told me it would be. But today will be a good day because he is at camp. Herbie is mean and really stupid, and today is a good day because I threw away his airplane. I also had more fun at camp than he has had in his entire life. Today is a good day because I got my brother in trouble for reading my private journal without my permission and writing mean things in it. He also threw my model airplane in the bushes outside, but I got it back, and if he does it again, he will not get to go to the park on Friday, and I will make sure he gets no presents for his birthday. I don't need any presents because I have my brother's book because he won't stop writing about me, and today is a good day because I know he cries when he can't find his book even though he's older. He's a crybaby. Today is a good day because today my brother returns from college and I get to finally return to him the book I took from him a long time ago. Hopefully you find it as hilarious as I do. I honestly have no idea how we survived sharing a room. All things being said, I wouldn't have it any other way. I still would rather have a sister. Congrats on the diploma and welcome home. Aww. I'm sad this didn't give me steps because now this room is our only hope. And we're stuck unless this guy pulls through. So, another hallway. Let's go. North. We gotta go north. We're running out of keys. Okay, the workshop will be a good throughway. We don't really have any items to combine. But what we got here? A coin purse. Each time you collect 3 coins, get an additional coin. Alright. Fun. Conference room will get us where we need to go. We're getting tantalizingly close to the top of the map. Safe code is not that. After meeting adjourns, take all conference notes and place them in the office safe. Okay, we want to go. Yep. Oh God, we're gonna run out of keys. Oh man. We don't have the gems. We gotta do this guy. Oh no. Oh no, don't tease me. It's okay. We have 3 steps left. I really wish this was a bedroom. That would be nice. It's not. Locked, of course. Okay. Okay. Well, we're running out of juice here. Locked. Great. We gotta get more keys. We gotta get more keys. Wait, is this a key? No, it's a pen. Dang it. Well, end of the line, I guess. Even though we could, oh my God, we're 1 room away. We just need a key. That's so frustrating. Let's go. Let's exhaust ourselves, I guess. All right. Man. So close. Okay, so we've learned that the dark room is like, we don't have to, if we didn't do that dark room thing, we still probably would have run out of keys. 26 rooms, rank 8 reach 71 steps, 3 items found, and new rooms 6. Wonderful. Yeah, of course we're gonna continue. Day 4. All right, we're starting left. I'm glad to start left. Let's go. Let's start off with a dead end with some items. That'll make me feel better. All right, we got some items. Now let's go north. Spare room or the breaker box. We haven't needed the breaker box yet. We're gonna go spare room. Sprint to the north. We're sprinting forward. A bedroom. This is our only option. Okay. Hopefully there's a coin purse. Coin purse. Nice. A small coin purse. And then I think that's probably it. Okay. A chapel will get us there, but also a security room will get us there. Let's do security room. That might be fun to have anyway. Okay, anything different in here? No, I don't think so. Are these different? No. I think this means that the antechamber is locked, so you have to have, there's gonna be something when we get there. Let's go this way? Yep. Okay, hallway is our best option. We're speed running. Let's go this way. All right, we can dead end ourselves with a closet. We can... Let's get the items. Let's dead end ourselves with a closet. Dice and key. We need to stock up on as many keys. Wait, oh no, I missed that. I missed it. That's not a regular key. What does that mean? Where's my inventory? Silver key. Unlocking a door with the silver key will lead to a room with many doors. Ooh, okay. All right, here we go. We can't dead end ourselves. We don't have a gem. Oh no, oh no, we've dead ended ourselves. Wow. Okay, at least let's do a nook, I guess. At least let's do a nook and get the key. Key is very important to us, we're finding. Where's the key? Okay. All right, we got one more door. We wasted some steps. We'll get some steps back from the bedroom. And start this way. Okay, so a corridor is always left unlocked. A pantry will get us 4 coins. Let's do it. And an apple. Nice. I really would like more keys though. Okay, we'll do a den. Get our gem. Ooh, do we use a key? No, we only have 2. Okay, kitchen. Okay, let's do the chapel because we have a ton of coins. Yep, that's fine. Is there ever anything in? Oh yeah, more coins. Look at that. So, didn't matter. Corridor. Perfect. Guess we'll do parlor. Okay, which one are you lying? The black box is not empty. This is the black box. That's a lie. This is the black box. That's a lie. So, you have to be telling the truth. Perfect. We're doing with steps. Okay, we're gonna have to redraw our floor plans. Oh no, because the observatory has a door. And... oh, don't spin around. Oh, you're at the place where I put you last. We saw 2 stars. The twins. A pair of chests have been added to the entrance hall. Okay, thank you. Each day, a meal is served in the dining room after rank 8 has been reached. Secret passage leads to a room. Okay, we don't want to use gems right now. This has 2 exits, which is good. We're at rank 4, which is fine. I think we want to go through this one. Yeah, let's go through this one. Ooh, a passageway. That's a good one. Passageway is good. 2 gems. Oh man, I'm gambling so much because I want to be able to go north. Special keys. Nope, let's use a regular key. Let's use a regular key. Boudoir. Oh, that sounds so great, but we want to save our dice. At least this will get us to the... this will get us to the left there. Do you get stuff in this room? Is there ever an item in this room? Wait. Coins. Okay. I'm running out of keys. Okay. The courtyard, secret passage. Gotta redraw. Okay, the dark room is our only option. Fantastic. Okay. Alright, that's fine. Oh my gosh, wait. You have a key card? One of your things isn't... Oh no! Okay, well, we can still salvage this. Special key. Silver key. We're gonna run out of keys, though. We're just gonna pick that. Oh my god. It said it would have a lot of doors, though. Conference room. None of the items are here. Okay. Breaker box. Nursery. We gotta do breaker box. I mean, we can turn the dark room on. Turn everything on. Fun, I guess. That's frustrating. Where do you get a key card? You would think it would be in the security room. Oh. Key card. What? Oh my gosh, that's so fun. Okay. Not helpful though. I guess the only thing would be guest bedroom. We'll get 10 steps. Cool. And does this give me key card forever? So I just have a key card now for all things. Alright, we still have the dining room, we still have the other dining room. This isn't dead yet. Okay, coat check. Check one item and retrieve it another day. Yeah, if you get the coat check room. We can do nothing. So I don't understand why they said this room counts as 2 bedrooms. But last time we didn't get any. Okay, let's do this and we'll put our key card away. Just in case. I would like to put the key card away. Any day if you have a coat check in your house. Okay, thank you. Alright, what else can we do just for funsies? Nothing, right? No, security. We can do security. Trunk is locked. Okay. We have so many steps. All right. Well, still not sure why you would ever need a bathroom other than it's a red room. Wait, there was a gem requirement, but we did it anyway? A package will be delivered here on the day... Wait, a package will be delivered here the day after drafting this room. So we just have to, like, get it again? The billiard room, we should be able to get a prize. Is this... Oh, it's 2 keys. Oh, dang. Wait. Can we get back up to the... Where was it locked? The dining room? Yeah, maybe. If we go West Wing Hall. Okay. Actually, can we just draft this to see if we get a closet? We don't have to go in there. Okay, whatever. We don't actually have to step foot in there. Yeah, because I don't see anything in there. Okay, it just gives us a red room. Okay, security. Security. Okay, we can't go that way. We have to go all the way back to the entrance hall. But we're going to get some steps going through the bedroom. Don't give up hope. You can always maybe save it. Yeah. With this. Okay, wonderful. 8. Hopefully we'll get a maid's chamber. Less likely. Okay, a drawing room has a gem requirement. Last time we were able to do the gem requirement. Okay, never mind. Maybe I did have a gem. Okay. Maid's quarter. This is a new room. Now we're less likely to find items laying around. Cool. Staff notice. The day we all dreaded has finally arrived. It is with unprecedented sadness that we inform you of the death of our benefactor, employer, and master, the Baron of Mount Holly, H.S. Sinclair. Any staff who have an interest in attending services may contact Mrs. Babbage for details. In following the instructions left by the Baron himself, effective immediately, all work at Mount Holly is suspended. All live-in staff will have 1 month paid leave and must vacate the premises by Friday, November 6th. Ooh. Okay. 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 Freezes your accounts. Ooh, okay. Lose 2 steps. That is drawing room. Dang it. That's our only hope. That's our only hope. We have to do it. Okay, we're down to 4. We're down to 4. It's locked. We need more keys. We need 10 keys, not 10 coins. All right, let's just, you know, tire ourselves out, I guess. Okay. Call it a day. Red Villa. 5 red rooms. We really filled out the map this time. We really filled out the map. Only 2 new rooms, though. And we didn't get close. I really need keys. Like, that's your biggest commodity, I think, is keys. I'm fine with my strategy of starting left. Automatically get 10 steps or make a hallway. Let's do 10 steps. Guest rooms are pretty common, I think. All right, let's go ahead and draft this because that doesn't cost us anything. But we can go ahead and get a key. Beautiful. And we'll try to make our way up the side here. Okay, so we can go ahead and get Again, do we do our guest bedroom and get 10 steps? And then use the other two? Because we got 2 exits going up. Yeah, I say let's get our 10 steps. And possibly a gem. Nice. Okay. And then we can use the plentiful other exits that we have. Okay, so that'll give us 4 coins. That's a breaker box. We'll just do a spare room. It's just a nice pass through. Passageway, a chapel, or a corridor. We're gonna keep taking the straight north path if we're allowed. All right, parlor or bedroom. Let's do a bedroom. Our steps are plentiful. We're getting coins. We're already using a key. I don't like that. Let's go den. Oh, gem. Okay. We use the billiard room. Okay, math puzzle again. Hopefully it's keys. Hopefully. Okay, 3. Yes, okay. Yes, 2 keys. 2 keys again, guys. Yes, okay, we're in a really good situation. I don't want to dead end myself. But I would like to give myself 2 options to get out. And we do have 3 coins. Any coins? Okay, no, okay. That's locked. Okay, this is not locked. We can either dead end ourselves. Well, at least let's dead end ourselves with a closet and get some items. Okay, the sledgehammer. We have not had... Can shatter padlocks on locked trunks. Ooh, well, if we run out of places to go, let's go back to the entry hall. And smash those boxes. Okay, we have to use this, but we have gems. Okay. We're up to 3 stars, though. The slice, like a pizza slice. What did that give us? Did that give us anything? Okay, we have to do this. We have to do this, unfortunately. I would also like my key card. We still don't know the password. Okay, is this one locked? Archives. No, we're not doing that again. I mean, we're pretty close to the top, though. And that gives us unlimited... We do have 50 steps. 25 steps would get us to the top. Because there's only, like, what? Oh, dang it, I want to... There's only, like, what? Like, 3 more rooms? But we only have 1 key. So we might have to walk around and do key. Let's do courtyard. I don't like that, but let's do courtyard. Oh, yay, we can smash it. Keys. God, we need all the keys we can get. We need all the keys we can get. Wine cellar will give us gems that'll dead end us. But that's our only option because everything else has a gem requirement. All right, well. Ooh, nice. Swan thing. I wonder if, like, we have seen the password to the terminal. We just don't know it. Alright, 3 keys, 3 gems. That's pretty good. I feel like that's pretty good. 46 steps. A bunch of dead-end rooms. That's not good. That's actually very not good, because we we have dead-ended ourselves. Oh, this is the end of the line. Unless we do a commissary. And we get real lucky. Oh, we only have 1 coin. Never mind. Okay, a freezer, a parlor, that actually would be good. And a rumpus room, which gives us 8 coins. We're going to do parlor, which is fine. Because we'll get some stuff. Alright, please be an easy one. The blue box is empty. The blue box is true. This is the blue box. So that's true. The blue box is true. That's true. The blue box is empty. That means that's lying. I don't know if that means this has the stuff. It does. Fantastic. Okay, dead end. Yes, hallway. Fantastic. I love a hallway. Okay. All right. Okay, we're dead-ended. We're dead-ended. The end of the line, so we might as well just get stuff, I guess. Dang it. Alright, well, we got 42 steps. We literally can't go anywhere. We could go back to the entrance hall. That's not true. We can go back to the entrance hall and just kind of like walk around. We can try to find more interesting rooms. We're not using our keys. Try to find more interesting rooms. Walk-in closet has 4 items and a rumpus room. Gives you 8 coins. Let's do the walk-in closet. We got a gem. We got tons of gems. We haven't been to the walk-in closet yet. Alright, we have the compass. That would have been nice to have. Gems and a lockpick will occasionally be able to unlock some normal doors. Okay. Well, we have to go through the bedroom. We could end the day. There's no way we're getting anywhere, but I want to like look at the rooms to see if there's like different rooms, you know? Different items. Might as well use all our steps. Let's do the utility closet. Just in case we find. I kind of want to see a garage. Honestly. Also, what are VAC indicators? This day's kind of dead anyway, so who cares? Dark room. That's fine. That has a lot of exits. And it does make you waste a whole steps. This was like our best key day. That is so annoying. Okay, that's a dead end. But we haven't done the furnace before, so let's check it out. All right. Ooh. Ah. No items. We still don't have the 4-digit code for that thing outside. Okay, so I can officially go nowhere? I can officially go nowhere. Cool. Love it. Love to see it. I got a ton of items. Yeah, we can't go anywhere. Can I use my lockpick on this guy? Or my sledgehammer? Or is that just code for that doesn't go anywhere? Alright, let's call it a day. That sucks. Alright, we didn't get very far. We did do some good key finding, and we got 3 new rooms. So that was an exciting 5 days. I think for that part, we're going to call it here. Of course, we're going to keep playing this because I have to get to the end. I really want to see the end. So thank you for joining me on this first look at Blueprints. Even though it's like red is the prince's favorite color, but I get the blueprint thing. Anyway, I'm really enjoying this. I hope you are too. I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.